like standard ones. The Monty coming out against Tayu. The Blackbeard is coming out against Dan. He's most played operator at this tournament by quite a way. He's played Blackbeard 16 times.
Cutting down the rotation potential for Virtus.pro. They can, oh, look at this, they're going straight in here, not messing about. And they're going to find the opening killage. That man Tayu, he certainly gets himself going quicker than he has previously. Joystick taken down. Look at this, what's going on? There's 3 kills come in, Nina and Rek as well. Pasha and Shepard taken out. And there's an opportunity to get the diffuser down. Tayu sticks it. And all of a sudden, Virtus.pro, they're left reeling here, Des.
Really good set-piece play. They've also got a player sat in the fireplace window watching for any crosses coming down from White Stairs. It's looking good. Virtus.pro just didn't have those verticals above to be able to bring down the diffuser as it was going down on the ground. I won't say SCARZ to smash and grab one here as well, but it's been a really good set-piece play. Virtus.pro looking, frankly, Tim, extremely lost right now. A 1v3 for Dan. Tayu gets the close. Sat in the corners, even a ping coming in. The question is, will Shoy wants it? Yes, he does. Pushes in. It doesn't matter that the Yokai's there, the prox alarm's going off. He still finds his man. Good bit of team play from SCARZ, and they convert it into 2. They make it into 3. Even Tayo's fragging out. Tim, what the hell is going on?
I don't know. This is a different SCARZ to the one we've seen the last couple of days. Always manages to take down Tayu. That's going to take the blitz off the board, but what does it matter when Washoy's going to walk in and kill one? Nina fans the other, and all of a sudden... As Virtus.pro have pretty much vacated now and going to be playing it from externally, but the position is held now to get this diffuser down potentially. Are they aware of Joystick though moving his way back up onto that top floor, just waiting for this utility to dissipate, but no, Joystick goes big. He's been left unchecked. Tayu, Rek. It was almost too good to be true for SCARZ in the first couple of rounds. They were absolutely on top of this, but they have let it slip in round 3, and Joystick has done the damage.
Oh, Washoy's pushing in deep here. Not too...
Washoy? Hello?
You got to move, bro. He's made the move in a 1 versus 3. The clock running down, and this one is done. We said Joystick... For me, it feels like it's going to be a more composed and established execute, making use of that sledge on the vertical, and they've paid the price to always here, completely unchecked, up in bar.
I feel like the honeymoon period might have worn off a little bit here. SCARZ certainly had a great start to this map, but Virtus.pro were maybe just a little bit slow out of the gate. They've definitely knuckled down now and are starting to find some kills. Rek does pick up Dan, but they are still 3 versus 4. Advantage was in the favour of Virtus.pro, but Rek finds himself another beauty on to always.
Holding out here towards White Stairs. Yes, the second one of Pasha is inside of sight. If you contend on that side, they get rid of Joystick though, and mining is theirs.
Just going to be holding that tight angle from underneath. They need to be careful here. If Rek strays, if Washoy strays too far across, he's going to end up losing his feet there. Fishlight now just going to be pushing down, potentially towards dining door, I think is... No, they're going to walk in, and they're going to lose their lives if they're not careful. Spray through the soft wall from Joystick. He's just waiting for the push onto him in trade now. He knows that they can't really do anything whilst he's still there, but Fishlight manages to pick up Shepard. Very low health after doing so, though. 40 seconds left to go. Diffuser going down. Virtus.pro need to make a move.
Got the 1. Can he get the second? No, he can't quite do it. Fishlight going to complete here. Could come up and win the gunfight. Yes, he can!
Prep wall, which is just going to give them a little bit of freedom to move in, because it means that they know there's nobody going to be springing out from prep. Pasha does manage to take down Rek, so Virtus.pro certainly trying to take the fight to SCARZ here, but once again they have an answer. Fishlight finds a headshot onto Joystick. That's going to give a bit of clearance in terms of Bakery, so they can try to move in, but Always a step forward here. Really important movement from Always there. Needed to retake that ground, could not with the rotation there allow SCARZ to get in there and take control of Bakery so soon in the round. Always key replacement of that lost man.
Oh, it's a shame Nina's died with the phone call in back pocket there as well. Would have been so crucial for that last push in. That means the Echo, if required, is much more capable of making use of those drones without any kind of disruption. Not that it matters, because Virtus.pro are playing well for the trades. By finding Pasha, an instant response from Shepard. Now Fishlight's got it all to do against 3.
Very unlikely. Yellow ping comes out, and then
trade again.
It's a double peak. Was it? No.
Yep.
Always to keep Virtus.pro on their toes. Give them no space whatsoever. This could be a big mistake, though. I don't think they're aware of that. That was far too easy, and that looked like the diffuser going down to me as well.
Gotta be careful. Oh, you get pinched off. That's in the white window at the same time, but no, gets away with nothing. Fishlight being challenged a bit on that window, had to drop.
Happily taken that before moving on to the defensive side of this. Virtus.pro have definitely got their work cut out. If either of them have to go on and, you know, what we would describe as have to go on and win the map, it's Virtus.pro that have to go on and win this. Not really very much gain at all. So are they aware of who just roaming around? Yes, they are. Dan cuts him down. Going to be Dan versus Tayu once again, same as last round, and it's Dan who comes out on top again and manages to take down Fishlight with a beautiful headshot down long bar. That leaves us now 5 versus 3. Is Nina going out of this window or not? It's time to make up your mind. It looks like it will be not, but who knows? Back they go.
Oh, Dan finally shut down, turning into a little bit of a Terminator throughout this game. It feels like with the multi-kills he's been stacking up across these rounds. Moves up to 9 for himself in total. A C4 onto the window. A Shepherd falls by the wayside. Now a 1v3 for Nina, who missed that golden opportunity very early in the round to get a kill onto RazaH. Don't imagine Virtus.pro are going to let him get away with this one. One more kill for him, mind you. Now the plant's going down, dropping underneath. And with the red pings coming out, Tim, he can place a couple of C4s around here. They've got to be careful of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Still has Nitro in hand. Nina could deal with this from below. To be honest, all they need to do is pick the plant spot here. There's 2 sets of stairs, so they can effectively monitor one direction each once it's done. But they're just going to get rid of that bulletproof cam. I don't think Nina manages to hit it there. Pasha does find the final kill on White Stairs. Down because he's just going to send up the light screen ascends across from the door, straight across. It'll create a barrier for him to plant behind. Shouldn't be a massive problem. You can see there, he's just dropped one in, and that's going to be preparing it. So everything's ready for him. Oh, he's maybe going to go in through the half window. But either way, there's 2 spaces there that you can create quite easily. So it's going to be down to the Yokai drones to know what's going on. Pasha and Always managed to get one apiece. Tayu is still alive, but he's just... Yeah, that's it. He doesn't have the drones left. They've dealt with it brilliantly well. He's going to be taken out as well by Dan, leaving it 2 versus 1. Air jab doing its job, but no. The Warden manages to find the first, however... Joystick is up above. This is going to be very difficult for him to do anything realistically. This joystick. There you go. Just going to pick up that final kill. 5-3. And Virtus.pro. Spot is still definitely a bit of an issue here at this point. Joystick just taking the long fight with the player in Cocktail. Pasha does manage to take down Rex, so Virtus.pro can maybe start building a little bit of momentum here. I didn't know if the rappel was going to come in, but Dan has gone big there. Tayu and Fishlight taken out of the round. It's time for Always to get on in through this window very, very shortly. I would have thought the action's going to be over if he doesn't go very soon. Pasha manages to take one. It is Always who gets the last.
It's just not on his feet, is it, on the ground? It was on the side of the building.
Oh, they didn't know about Rek.
Nope, he's got one and makes it 2 as well. One of those players I was speaking about that we really got to see step up, and I was excited back in that first half. He did get himself up to 4 kills across a couple of rounds very, very quickly, and here he's found a 3. Is he going to strong-arm his team over the line here and get it up to a 4 from above?
But look at the time, Des. 20 seconds left to go. I don't think they get this done.
And they've got one stashed inside a train. They know about it. You can see the yellow pings that have been coming out, indicating where these players are. Sees the man, gets the kill too. Fishlight falls down. But Tim, the time, as you say, you might not be able to hear it through the sound of that round going off. We sure can't. But it is down to the last few seconds here. Something tells you, Tim, they've got no chance in hell of getting this one down. Shepherd will try his very best. But the kills are collected and the round is over. 6-4 to VP. It's even more impressive when you start the execute, when a phone call comes out, like you're seeing now. Virtus.pro want to go, but do they know about the player in Harry Potter? I don't think they do. In comes the swing, and Washoy's found him with a shotgun. Always gets one back the other way. So neck and neck between the 2 at this point. But Virtus.pro start to eke out the advantage. A 4v2. One more hit in the deck, and look at that. It's Rek again. Someone's got to stop this man. Fishlight, top player for SCARZ throughout the tournament so far, has got to win a 1v2. One of those against Dan, who has got a tracker in back pocket.
And is 14-7, Always 11-8, 25 kills between the 2 of them. They have been deadly on Cafe, and Fishlight, as you say, really up against it now. They know his exact location. This is going to be a tough one. There's no mute jammers or anything that he can stroll into to try and take himself off the radar. Surely a matter of time. Dan will peek around the corner, find the kill with the Vendetta, and Virtus.pro, they close it out. But
completely agree. Catwalk. Down in the basement.
Down in the basement, in Armory in the corner.
Yeah, also making bedroom far more defendable on gym and bedroom. A really good operator to ban away. It's going to be the Tuberau from Virtus.pro. Saucy.
It is something a little bit different there. Maybe state of affairs on Catwalk at the minute, but I think this is good progress from SCARZ. They're going to just run in, kill Red Stairs, and that gives them a lot of space here.
They've got a couple of kills. They need to open things up. I'm pretty sure Catwalk is clear at this point. And they've got rid of the one on red. They're not in a bad spot to make a plan happen. Always starting to balance things back. Tayu's gone down as well. This is not so ideal. It looked like it was going so well. But Dan once again remains the Terminator. Hard to bring him down. Nina on for a 3K here in round 1. Shepard still with 2 to bring down as the plant now begins. Looking to try and get underneath maybe here. That Deagle, not really the one you want to turn to for death from below, but it can start doing some work for you. Plant is going in. Have they got a ping? Yes, they have, but he's in the wrong spot. It has scared him away from planting for a second though, Tim, and now wants to work his way up red. Has the 1 versus 1. Nina ready and waiting, and the diffuser is down. It's a 2v1 again. Nina's got to be so careful, and Shepard's found it. Rek had a great last map, but can he win the 1v1?
You really can't allow Shepard to be winning that fight there. If you're Nina, you've got every advantage. You've got the heart. You know he's coming up red. And now you've left Rek in a really difficult position. Should be winnable with the low health of Shepard, but quite ready for that fight. Takes him down. Low health now, but his job is done. And how about that from Always? As simple as that. It's such a common C4 as well. Up from the oil pit. Manages to find his kill. And that's the book gone. A lot of verticality has just been lost there. This round just got 2, 3, 4 times more difficult for SCARZ because VirtusPro, they're going to be quite safe in a lot of positions around site now.
A terrible spot to be in. Rek carries on. Traded out though. Good from VirtusPro. Something we've kept a close eye on throughout this tournament has been the trading capability is a good shot. I love that. I always love seeing that angle played out. I think back to when Shaika used to come pushing down there and challenge at long range onto what would normally be a bandit actually sat back on that far wall. Always very exciting to see, and well, absolutely deleted across what's basically half the width, if not more, of the map at that point.
Really nice shot from Fishlike as well. Just really good reactions. Always manages to find him though. Takes him down in what was an extremely late trade. I think you can call it that. 3 versus 1 now. Diffuser will be recovered by Tayu. And as we've said, a little bit of a slow tournament from him so far. Definitely a better day today, but he's going to have to go bigger than he almost has. 5 kills in the last map. He's going to need to find 3 right now.
A lot to do. And it would be, I think it would actually put him up in this series to the same kill count he's had across the last 2 series, if he could get it done. But VirtusPro, no slouch.
Seriously need to be aware of because they might not expect the pressure coming up. Rek is just at the top of main stairs, but there you go. They were. Joystick just holding his position. Gets an important double. Yes, they lose him to Fishlike, but Dan is there for the trade, and this one's falling apart for SCARZ. 4 versus 1, and Dan is just having a day.
He is, and Nina's going to dive potentially here to the goo mine. Is forced to pull it out of the feet and always comes in for the close. I think what that just try and push on aggressively, looking to challenge top red. You can see they've kind of swarmed and they've got all of sight now, but Always manages to take Washoy on a run out, and VirtusPro kind of need to do something here, but kind of don't. They can just play this from underneath, play it from the angles around the site, and as you can see, they're being cut down 2v2 in an absolute flurry of kills there. Dan with the latest onto Nina, but that leaves SCARZ in a difficult position. Fishlike is going to go for the plant, but if they can get it right here, he's got very little health. However, they don't find the right spot. He manages to secure it, and now 35 seconds for SCARZ to hold on. They must have got rid of those bulletproofs once they pushed them towards site because they missed them with the Brava drones. The main reason you brought them along was to get rid of that, to make this plan possible. It's a good game plan from VirtusPro, but not going to be able to pull it off. Rek on for a 3K naked. And he just died to having his feet sprayed out by Shepard, I believe it was. Hopefully Nina doesn't expose himself in the same way. And now we're going to start the rotation of these smokes. That's going to waste about 35 seconds here, Tim. So it's going to be a real bloody end to the round.
Yeah, there's almost a world where Nina maybe just needs to sort of bite the bullet here and just charge through this smoke, take a little bit of damage and try and rush through, because otherwise time is going to become a serious factor. Pasha manages to take down Rek. 4 versus 4. Always and Pasha are both quite low here, so that's something to consider as SCARZ continue the march forward, but there's only 10 seconds left to go. Nina's just going to have to rush in with Blitz. This is going to be absolute chaos. Washoy manages to get one. There's your answer. It's Joystick standing up to them, but he can't continue as Fishlike manages.
But there is support coming on construction side as well. If they push out here and go aggressive, it could be fantastic. But no, thought Shepard would miss it out, but they've managed to find 2 kills here, Tim. That extended hold coming out of VirtusPro has been punished. But now, well, they've got no nades or anything of the sort to force him out of that spot, so they need to be mindful of this and find a way to punish it. That wall, they've got no Selmas left, for example, so can't easily move him. In fact, they've managed to make him move, I think, by sheer virtue of flashes flying on through, down into a double. Now the last two boys have got to make something happen. Tayu gets rid of one. Rek has already popped off before. Can he do it again?
A little bit low health on the side of Rek, and with 30 seconds left to go, risks are going to have to be taken here in the very near future by SCARZ. The question is, if they roll the dice, are they going to get the numbers that they're looking for? Just going to push into Shower here. It's Rek trying to move through, trying to find anybody that he can. VirtusPro are playing this smart at the minute. They're keeping themselves out of the engagements for the time being. Try and force the plant to play, but Rek managing to find one, leaves it 2v1. Dan, however, is there to rescue VirtusPro again. No, he's not. As Tayu managed
to stave off the other side. There is no mute jamming coming out, but there was Rek up there with some castle barricades set up. Just that VirtusPro have had a bit of a read here and have worked their way through the map and are now looking in a pretty good spot. I was going to say, Nini, you've really exposed yourself there. He knows that you can't get back into cover in time. All he's got to do is swing and pre-fire. And Nina falls by the wayside. 3 defenders left here, and VirtusPro looking in a good position to pull off and execute.
Yeah, they've done some great work there, and there's a minute left, so they can still take their time to clear these hatches out, get a little bit of verticality, and apply even more pressure to the operators that are left inside the site for SCARZ here, which is exactly what they're going to do. There's the pressure, and there's the result. Always takes Tayu. He managed to find Dan, but it's a direct trade, and VirtusPro can do that for the rest of the round and win it comfortably, so not a problem for them. 45 seconds, pressure continues to mount, this time from the bottom of main stairs. It's always again, it's always, as he manages to find another, and then it's going to be closed out.
Spoke about sang his praises a lot throughout this series. Warmed into it, had some big plays. Trying to make him move away here. Sure enough, stands up and always. Look at that. I love the use of the smoke to make sure he's got the cover, and you got to see Tayu just spring up and instantly get a kill on towards the glass. Smart play. Yes, it's crucial utility use, but it's got them a kill they need, and now there are only 2 players left standing on SCARZ. Looks like that timeout might not quite have done enough for them, as much as Nina has tried to make some magic happen by getting outside the map. Fishlight's got it all to do, and Joystick has got his number. VirtusPro. Trip VirtusPro up. Let's just not see ourselves giving our lives away for it. Rek now being tracked as well. They know exactly where he is, and this is the problem, Tim. When you're up against that Jackal, they're going to have your number.
Yep, and they're going to have it.
That's what I mean. I don't know, boys.
They're going to have it more than once. Managing to get through, Joystick finds himself another.
Come on.
Don't give yourself away with Shy. Get yourself out of there, but no. Shepard cuts him down. VirtusPro starting to really hit that accelerator pedal now and just hammer themselves home towards a victory here on Clubhouse. This is looking like it's probably going to be 5-4, 3 rounds in a row for VirtusPro, and SCARZ find themselves very suddenly after being ahead. It's kind of like Cafe again, after being ahead for the majority of the match, all of a sudden they are going to be on the back foot massively. Fishlight knows that there's one there. He just doesn't quite want to peek wide enough, but he goes for it, loses a lot of health, taken down by Always, and it's up to Tayu, 1 versus 5.
Looks it's gone down to something on his push through. Not quite sure what it was that he ran into. Not that it matters.
5 versus 4 and a nice opener for SCARZ. It's exactly what they needed, really, and it takes the player off the window. But the question is, how are they going to deal with this blitz? As soon as those charges go off, I would imagine Joystick is going to be heading through there. Rek taken down by Shepard, 4 versus 4. Things could get a little tense here.
Rek had to know that that was going to happen. As soon as he stepped out to try and challenge this blitz, someone was always going to be watching from Cash side, and he just paid the price there for seemingly no real reason. Smokes are coming out now to stall away VirtusPro. I think that second one came a little bit too soon, though. The first one was still ticking out. So Joystick held at bay, but they will run out here as well. 20 seconds left. Fishlike finding a second right idea. Will he win this gunfight? Goes in for it, but doesn't quite follow Always. Doesn't track him right. And Always gets the kill at 2 versus 3. But Joystick has to move now. He's got to find a kill. Will not get away with it. SCARZ will hold on. And Tim, shock horror by digging in that little bit and stalling VirtusPro out. They found a way to get around on the board. SCARZ bringing things that little bit closer. Still 2 more available as well. Plenty to still work with, but 2 players on Catwalk are a bit of a bother here. Shoy with a C4, with a swing in from his army. Oh, Dan has read Rek like a book. Taking him down into a 4 versus 4. Still Tayu dug in here as well. He is on the deck because he knows that this pressure is mounting, but they haven't moved him away, Tim. They've still got 2 firebolts they can work with here in Pasha's back pocket, but he could be the X-Factor in this round.
How about that from Joystick as well? That's just game sense. Knows exactly the area that Nina's going to be playing in and takes him down with a beautiful headshot through the wall. the next pressure is going to mount onto Tayu. We can see that he's got the Wamai gadgets there. The magnets are going to suck in some of that utility, but they're burning as much as they can so that they can send in.
Interesting.
You can see it's all about just getting the fire arrows in there and forcing him out of position. He manages to get himself led down in the 90 corner, but Dan is waiting. As soon as he moves, he kicks him down. Beautiful teamwork from Virtus.pro, 4 versus 2, and Virtus.pro looking almost certain to get themselves a match point opportunity as the pressure keeps mounting. The drones are going in. They're using every second that they've got here. Look at that. 3rd kill in a row that has just been pinpoint, and it's WaShoy this time taken down. Fishlak, he's been the hero so many times. He's trying to get something going, but 1 versus 4, this is going to be so tough, Des.
It was a nice attempt of playing underneath. I mean, if they've got the bulletproof upstairs, then why not try and make use of it? That's been seen on the drones. They might take top red here. He's got to be really careful of that. They're rounding him on all sides. He's gone down for that one. VP, move up to Matt.
Match is reinforced, so they can't necessarily affect down onto stage, and Pasha's there ready. He knows that the push is coming. It's as easy as that. Almost finds the kill, but WaShoy, interestingly, gets the entry. How about that? Virtus.pro have just lost a bunch of kills all at once, and that is going to be the end of the round, almost certainly. I would imagine now that it's gone to 5 versus 1.
We'll guarantee them that we get to overtime.
Work bottom stairs instead and try and open that church wall. Just make things difficult inside of there.
And upstairs, nothing else. So it's angling toward the bar in case they get flanked on. But look at this, Tim. Straight in on the run to this half wall. Normally done with an Ossa. But they pulled the trigger, Tim, and they've absolutely rolled over SCARZ here. Who can say nothing about it? Nina, the only one left in blue. A great synchronized team push coming up from Virtus.pro. Nina's got it all to do against 4 or 3 members, with Pasha being on his backside.
The thing is, they're just going to hold it from above. You can see that they've got one inside the kitchen, so it really doesn't matter what happens down inside the site. Joystick does matter. Expect to see SCARZ pushing in behind them. I don't want to see what we've seen previously, and that is a utility just being sold. They've gone straight into a Warden. It's as easy as that. Dan takes down Nina. Surely that breaks the back of the attack. It's kill for kill for kill at the minute, like a rubber band going back and forward, but Joystick manages to take wreck. That's the advantage, but somehow SCARZ find a way to fight back. WaShoy low health, though. Surely it's over, and this time it is. Always closes it out, and Virtus.pro, they